Well, is the DCU over already? Many people are completely freaking out at the possibilities of Paramount and Warner Brothers merging and absolutely crushing James Gunn's plan. But is this something really to worry about? Let's take a couple minutes to break down the story and talk about what's really going on and what the likely fate of the DCU really is. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring that bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are really in the know. Well, it just seems like yesterday that Warner Brothers and Discovery merged together, and we saw a colossal calamity of projects canceled and plans changed. Now, recently we found out that both Paramount and Warner Brothers were at least discussing the possibilities of merging the two mega corporations into a giant entertainment conglomerate. Now, as many of you know, last time when that happened, lots of plans got scrapped, and immediately many fans started freaking out that James Gunn's new Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters plan for the DCU Slate was going to get scrapped, and we were basically back to square one. But honestly guys, I don't think we have a lot to worry about. Let's take a couple minutes to dive into why I think at least the beginning of James Gunn's plans are safe, and why honestly the fate of the DC Universe is firmly in his hands. Now, right out of the gate, one thing people need to realize is lots of work is already underway and a ton of money has already been spent. Superman Legacy is about to kick off production very soon, and they've cast, according to James Gunn, over 90% of the actors. Additionally, Creature Commandos is coming this year, and Waller is already about to get moving. Now, all of this is happening while this merger talk and rumors are going on, and absolutely will be finished before any merger could be moving forward. So these projects are pretty safe no matter what. By the time the merger happens in 18 months or so, and that's a big if, well, there will be a ton more coming down the pipe. At that point, Brave and the Bold, The Authority, and several TV projects from Chapter 1 will likely be either underway or completing production. So we will indeed get to see the new DCU in its full glory. Now, one thing to understand with these big corporations is franchises are key. Paramount has G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, and a few others like Scream, and Warner Brothers would bring to the table Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and DC. These are their tentpoles, and the things these studios really want to lean on. That means they're definitely going to give these a chance to be profitable, and that is the real key, and the main thing to be worried about. Let's be real, DC films in 2023 are a giant steaming pile of you know what. Their movies have all lost money since Black Adam, and not just a little bit. We are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars of red ink, and honestly, that's not tolerable even in the short term. The key to James Gunn's new plan is honestly going to be reception and response. And so far, everything we're seeing seems pretty good, and honestly, if fans embrace this, I don't think we have anything to worry about. The only real bad thing that can happen here is should James Gunn's Superman Legacy just fall flat on its face. Should that movie give us response like Shazam! Fury of the Gods or The Flash, making just a few $100 million and costing them a mint, well, there is a distinct possibility that Warner Brothers could put pause on the project in order to make the merger itself more lucrative. But honestly guys, I think the odds of that are pretty low. Obviously, corporate mergers give people something to really worry about, but with James Gunn's legacy of success in the superhero genre, I mean, he made $2 billion with Guardians of the Galaxy, I honestly feel like him taking the reins of a franchise like Superman and leading the DCU in general, well, we should be perfectly safe. There's always a possibility of absolute management debacles, but one thing we can rest assured is all of these guys want to make money, and as long as these movies are making money, I think we're going to see a lot more of them inside James Gunn's new world. But we'll have to wait and see.